We have some big things that are going on over at Lakeside Hotel Casino that we want to make sure that you're very aware of. We have Brad Stegman here. He is the Director of Gaming Operations over at Lakeside. And, boy, things have changed here in the past several months, haven't they?
Well, they certainly have. Sports betting new to Iowa as of last August here at Lakeside Casino. We have the all-new William Hill Sportsbook down on our lower level casino floor. It's just been great.
That is awesome. And Michael Grotsky is here from there. And this is really a game changer when it comes to things you can do at casinos in the state of Iowa, isn't it?
It's awesome. And so we're so happy for sports fans throughout the state of Iowa. They're so knowledgeable. They have their convictions on what they want to bet on. They've watched the games. They know the game's going well. They have their favorite teams, and now they can put a few bucks behind it and root on and have something extra to cheer for.
Brad, I'm so glad you brought Michael over here because there's so many questions. People have so many questions about this. First of all, give us a little back history of your company, because when you guys first came to town, people were so excited that knew the industry that it was your company that was selected.
Yeah, awesome. And so William Hill, we've actually been around for 86 years. There's an actual person named William Hill.
That's a good thing.
Who started a sports book back in 1934 in London. And we've been in the U.S. out in Las Vegas for a good while now, from before PASPA was overturned, which allowed the legislation here to approve and the governor to sign a bill to allow sports betting. And we had worked with with Lakeside Sisters properties back in Las Vegas and Reno. And so we were so excited to get the chance to have the sports book in Lakeside Casino. It's a beautiful facility. It's a great place to watch the games. And not only can you watch the games there, but you can sign up for the mobile sports app, which allows you, if you can't be in the book, or if you want to be at the game, you want to be somewhere else throughout the state, you can take the sports book with you on your iPhone or Android device.
Okay, let's start there and talk a little bit about that, Brad. How does that work? Do you have to first check in at Lakeside in order to use the app, or how does that all work?
So the first time you sign up for the app, you have to be at the casino.
You have to be there, okay.
For the first time to sign up for the app.
And why is that the case?
Well, that's the Iowa state law. That's how they wrote the regulations. For the first 18 months, you have to actually come to the casino and sign up for the app. Now, once you sign up for the app, you can go back to anywhere in the state of Iowa where you live, and you can do everything from your living room. You make bets anywhere in the state.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, and how successful has this been? Since August is when you said this first got up and going. You know, it's less than a year in. So.
Every aspect of this sports book is successful. I'll call it both the retail and the mobile end. If you have not watched a sporting event in a sports book, this is a bucket list thing. This is something that you really have to do at least one time. It is so much different than watching it in your living room. Everybody's cheering for their team. It is such an adrenaline rush. We've got a great spacious area to do that in. And hey, if you're there making a sports bet, you want to drift off to a slot machine, play a slot machine. I got nearly 700 slot machines and brand new TVs all over the casino floor. So you don't have to miss a thing when you come to Lakeside.
Yeah, so if you're keeping an eye on a sporting event, chances are probably pretty good that Lakeside has it on somewhere, right?
Right.
Yeah, and you guys also have some pretty good entertainment over there, too.
Great entertainment, great giveaways, Adventures of a Lifetime, $120,000 giveaway every 2 months that we're giving away. You earn drawings for that. Great table games promotion, Lucky Hit table games promotion on our blackjack tables, pie gals, suited blackjacks. You get a ticket into the drawing that's at the end of the month for $5,000.
You're getting excited just talking about it, aren't you?
We've got everything going on. The sports book is fantastic. So when you come down for the sports book and sign up for the sports book, you know, it doesn't have to be just a sports book. I mean, it's a one-stop shop for many different aspects
of
gaming.
lot of entertainment. Great
restaurant, all you can eat crab legs on Fridays. A lot going on at Lakeside.
Funny you said that. I just saw the crab leg thing yesterday.
Yeah. If you haven't been to Lakeside in a while, now's the time to come back. Like I said, beautiful sports book. You know, even if you're not a sports fan, I would suggest you want to do this at least one time. You know, it's not something you have to spend a lot of money on. Bets as low as what, $2, Michael?
$2 minimum.
Yeah,
$2 minimum. Now, what seems to be since you have your finger on the pulse of what's going on over there, what seems to be the most popular thing people are betting on right now?
Yeah, and so the great thing is we're getting a lot of folks who are avid sports fans that have never placed a bet before. And the team there, the ticket writers, the folks you placed a wager with, are very helpful in explaining to you the whole sports menu and telling you how to bet. So don't be intimidated. Don't be scared to come up to the counter. We're there to help you.
Okay,
so now,
let's go through that process, okay? Because
absolutely.
in case you're coming in for the first time, we recently did this for the Super Bowl of all things. Walk us through the steps that you have to go through in order to place a bet like this.
Absolutely. So the first thing is, so if there's a game or, you know, so are we able to bet on Iowa teams yet? Are we able to do that?
that? Okay,
So University of Northern Iowa, Drake, coming up in an hour.
That's exactly what we're talking about. So can people place a bet, now, or is it too late?
Oh, no, there's plenty of time now. And the great thing about that is so we have something. So before the game, the 3 most popular bets are who's going to win the game outright. That's called the money line bet. So right now, Drake is a small underdog, or kind of a nice size underdog.
No pun intended, of course.
Iowa, right?
Okay.
So if you bet $1 on them, you would win $4 back.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
so
it's a nice
they consider that 4-1?
Yeah, exactly. And that's where the odds are around when I checked this morning. Say you really don't know who might win the game, but you think it might be a high-scoring game. You could bet that the total over, that they might score over 130 points, the 2 teams combined when you add up the final score, right? Mm-hmm. And you just say, you know what, I like the University of Northern Iowa. This is their year. They're favorite to win the Missouri Valley Conference. I think they might win by 10 points. The spread's 9 points. So they're going to win by 10, 11, 12, 13. They're going to blow out Drake today. Not even going to be close. You could make that wager, and that's called covering the point spread.
Okay.
And then the neat thing is, if you miss tip-off, we have in-game wagering.
Oh, you do?
Which allows you to bet after the first whistle starts, right? So after ball tips off.
I didn't know that.
To the last whistle. So a lot of customers, that are sports fans, they just say, you know what, I haven't really followed Drake or University of Northern Iowa as much as I should have this year. I'm going to let the first 5 or 10 minutes play out the game, and then jump in the game based on how I see the 2 teams playing.
Really? Brad, are people taking advantage of that type of bet?
Yeah, I mean, it's nonstop action. I mean, we have people coming from all over, placing all kinds of bets. This is really just a whole new experience. I really got to experience it. A lot of fun.
And with the atmosphere at Lakeside, which is really, if you haven't been down there, folks, you really need to check this out. The atmosphere down there is so inviting. You're probably drawing people in from all over the place, aren't you?
You know, very, very friendly. One thing I want to say is, if you've never placed a sports bet before, Michael's staff is just wonderful. I mean, the sports writers will sit down with you, walk you through this every step of the way. Everybody in the casino is there to help you. Very friendly, very intimate environment, and we really pride ourselves on the friendliness of the entire experience.
Okay, so people need to get over to Lakeside. Maybe they haven't been there for a while, and they need their memory refreshed as to where you guys are located. Why don't you give everybody, why don't you map quest us how to get down there?
Yeah, so if you're coming from Des Moines, you're just going to take the 35 south and exit off at exit 34, and you'll
exit 34.
Exit 34 right off the 35, and that'll get you right to
exit
us.
34. That would be exit Walter Payton, right? Exit 34.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, we're going to the sports book. Easy to remember that, right?
Yeah. You'll see our big reader board. It'll lead you right in. So very, very easy to find, very convenient to get to from the local area. So I'm really excited to have the sports book and reintroduce people to Lakeside Casino.
All right, when we walk into Lakeside Casino, one last thing, which way do we go? We go straight? Do we bear right when we first go through the main doors?
Yeah, you're going to go through the main doors. You're going to keep walking straight. You're going to come to the turnstiles that enters the casino. Once you enter the casino, the sports book is on the lower level of the casino.
Okay.
Yeah, an escalator will take you right down there. This is very easy to get around to. It's not a place you're going to get lost in. So very user-friendly, shall I say.
It's a lot of fun, and if you haven't been down there, and yes, we can now bet on the games, including Drake and UNI, which starts in about an hour. So you want to make sure you take advantage of that. Even after the game tips off, you can still place a bet. How cool is that?
Cool.
Thank you for coming over, man.
Thank you so much
Appreciate
for having
you
us.
for being here.
Thank you so much.
Good luck to you guys. Continued success. And we